So we're here today with the Q rifle. This is the Fix from Q. I've zeroed it, I'm shooting it. I don't have flinch issue, I don't have a recoil anticipation issue. Well, I didn't until today. I'm going to try and, please believe I'm not faking this, watch my face. I can feel my body tensing up as I'm squeezing the trigger because I know it's going to come and I know it's going to hurt. Usual AR-15 sort of thing, the fingers just way through and round the trigger. If I come back to the pad of my finger, it's sticking out there, and it's just cocking my wrist backwards, completely trying to do that. So I'm going to have to use the joint of my finger on the trigger, which I don't really like. No point learning good technique to just throw it away. See the flash of the muzzle brake through the scope. You're probably not used to seeing me shuffle around as much between shots either. Read into that as you will. It shoots okay if you can bear the recoil, the muzzle flash and the noise. And I think it would enjoy plentiful ammunition experimentation because the core capability of the rifle I think is there. I don't think it's nice to shoot, I don't think it's nice to handle. The bolt handle is very small. I'm really hoping that's the last round I'm going to shoot. Yeah, I'm even going to leave 4 in the box. This is 168 grain Hornady tap ammunition. I've used this in plenty of other guns. It's quite nice to shoot. This is the 16-inch barrel Fix by Q. It's an interesting rifle. It's quite innovative. It's got, very modernistic bolt machining, multi-lug bolt. I think it's a 5-lug bolt, 45-degree bolt operation. So theoretically, minimal amounts of movement, but as you could probably see when I was shooting, the gun's moving quite a lot when I'm operating it. It's not feeding super smooth from the magazine. If I show you the magazine, there's not an enormous amount of, there's no space really for bullet experimentation. These are, I think, 2.845 cartridge overall length. You certainly won't be experimenting with anything any longer. I could shoot 150s, I could shoot 178s, but you know what? I don't want to shoot anything through it. The gun shoots better than me, and it shoots better than my patience will allow me to keep shooting it, I'm afraid. I don't like it. The recoil pad, let's check that's clear. The recoil pad is tiny. And 308, it's not a big cartridge, but that is, it's a firm rubber pad. It's like maybe 5mm thick, which would be alright on a rifle with a bit more weight, a bit more this, a bit more that, but it's not very tall. I've not got a ruler with me to measure things like that. Not very tall. It's adjustable length of pull, adjustable cheek piece. Cheek piece is quite a nice shape, to be fair, but the recoil is horrible, and I just don't see the point of having a bolt action rifle based around an AR-15 grip layout, because it's just too cramped, too compromised. I'm just going to move slightly now and see if I can show this, because I only want to do this in one take, to be honest. So we put the rifle around here. Normally, double check that's clear. Normally I want to have my finger pad there. Well, today, to get any kind of decent hold on the rifle, I'm right in here. And to be fair, that's just AR-15 territory. Don't see the point in copying it myself. The folding mechanism's nice, it locks up well. That's all, you know, groovy. Taking the bolt out, there's a switch catch at the back here. The bolt comes out there. You see we've got a multi-lug bolt here. It's 45-degree lift, plunger ejector, claw extractor, and it runs effectively, rather than on raceways, it runs on these rails here on the action. You can tell this is me off the cuff today a little bit. The bolt also has a horrible habit of sort of uncocking itself, which is quite annoying. And you can see me messing with it here now, because it's, you know, so amazingly light in operation, which makes it brilliant and amazing and everything. And you know what? I can't get it back in the rifle now. I think, to be honest, let's end this video there. Okay, we can have a restart. I've managed to get the bolt back in. It's a niggly little thing. This is all built on an aluminium chassis. It's all one piece. We've still got a steel barrel, but it's an aluminium chassis. So primary extraction has to come, rather than, you know, the bolt handle itself pinging on the 45-degree angle here to just ease that expanded brass out the chamber. If you can see it here, the primary extraction is actually based on the bolt handle moving back slightly, but it's not a straight pull rifle. It's just that if you are heaving on it, that just, you can note that just moves back. Let's just move in and see if I can get that angular movement there a little bit more, and that's what gives you your primary extraction. Apologies for the iPhone video today, but well, what am I going to do with this video? I'm a professional gun tester, and it's a gun that I don't want to print, I don't want to review, I don't want to publish, I don't want anything, because to be honest, I think it's £4,500 I've been told, RRP. Might be a bit cheaper than that in your shop, I would certainly hope so. It has no redeeming features whatsoever. It's like something that wants to be different for the sake of wanting to be different, but that doesn't make it better, and it just brings flaws. Because having a 45-degree bolt lift on a tiny little bolt handle like that brings in a load of handling errors, because you need more physical effort to overcome the lack of mechanical advantage. You know, 60-degree bolts are great, but they have slight compromises on the 3-lug system. 90-degree bolt is what ultra precision rifles with the least amount of mechanical handling use. I'm not going to go on about bench rest blah blah blah, but if you watch bench rest shot, they want to touch the rifle as little as possible. They want to disturb the rifle as little as possible, and other than it knocking on your hat brim, a 90-degree bolt handle is the easiest one to lift, draw back, slide forward and down. And this compromises mechanical ingenuity for ergonomic downsides, ergonomic compromises in fact. Right, yeah, definitely going to leave that one at that now. Here's a little bit about the cherry bomb muzzle brake. It's very small, it gives a lot of flash off because it's a short barrel as well, so there's quite a lot of unburned powder still going on there. If it's cutting recoil, you certainly won't notice it because the gun itself is unpleasant quite a lightweight gun. See me lifting that to arm's length there. La-di-da-di-da. You can't beat going for milliradians with yards. The barrel is of unknown material yet, but stainless or not, there's a lot of speckly rust here because it's a very coarse matte finish underneath. It's beautifully anodised, sort of titanium and silver and titanium anodised, and all the aluminium. The blue highlights signify this is a 308. Apparently grey highlights signify it's a 6.5 Creedmoor. And the butt pad, for what there is of it, is actually vertically adjustable. Put yourself a torque wrench in here and down there. You've got adjustable cheek piece, adjustable length of pull. I did say the cheek piece is quite a nice shape. It's slim, it tucks under your shoulder, and yeah, it's quite good, that bit of it. But and if you can just pick up that, yeah, you can pick that up now. Well, sadly, the Q fix is going back. Highlights, lovely cheek piece shape, nice adjustability. The trigger mechanism is superb. The position is typical AR-15. They're very short reach to grip, which is hard to put on the pad of your finger and tends to sit into your the knuckle there. Other highs, right, it shoots quite well, but it's a bit of a struggle to shoot. The bolt handle's very small, the bolt's quite rough. I can't see this aluminium here lasting very long. If you take the bolt out, it's tricky to get out, tricky to get back in because it has a tendency to decock. Back to a positive, the hinge mechanism is good, it doesn't wobble, doesn't rattle, blah blah blah. Very much low points now. The butt pad is tiny, and I thought, wow, this rifle, I mean, it's a 16-inch 308, it's not super light. It was incredibly punchy on recoil. I thought, well, the butt pad is pretty small, but anyway, got home thinking about it, and I started having a look at the cherry bomb. Well, bomb is maybe a good word for it. This is designed really to go with a moderator, and it's quite hard to display this, but I did find this little drill bit that's a perfect fit for all the holes, because I thought, how the hell is this rifle so punchy? The reason is because the vents point forwards, so it's actually adding to recoil rather than taking away from it. So although that may work well within its own Cherry Bomb branded moderator suppressor, where it's been designed to ventilate the gas flow in that direction around an internal cone structure, as a muzzle brake, it's actually worse than having nothing on at all. We've got corrosion appearing on the barrel already, which is just speckle atmospheric corrosion. That's not even human contact there. There's a bit more in there. I don't know if you can see that because it's a very matte finish on the barrel. The magazine has not got huge amounts of space in it. It's a P mag, so you're pretty much limited to 2.8335 inches cartridge overall length. So yeah, sorry for being a bit of a downer on this, but it's an expensive rifle. It's not at all exciting or appealing, and I thought to myself, the recoil was painful, and I've actually woken up today with a bruise on my shoulder, and I shoot a lot of guns and I don't have issues with recoil, flinching, whatever. This thing is unbelievable because this is adding recoil, not subtracting it. So there's my brief review of the Q Prime. Better best forgotten, this one perhaps, and at £4,500 UK RRP, I don't think it's going to be too popular. Au revoir.